Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I am Brianna and in today's video I am going to be doing a plan with me for the 6th week of 2023. It is the first official full week of February and I am so excited to get my week planned, get everything down in my books and have a plan. So what you see in front of me here are the main things I'm going to be using to set up my week. I have the washi from the Designs by Planner Perfect subbox and my ruler from Erin Condren that cuts my washi. I have my two mild liners I want to use, the pink and the gray, and then this pen I ended up buying. It is the Energel and looks like it's a 0.4 tip. This was recommended a few times to me when I asked what pens work best on the Hobonichi paper, and I decided to give it a try. I have been using my ballpoint pen though in there and seem to be not having a problem anymore. At first, it was hard to get used to the paper. It just felt kind of slippery, but now I've gotten used to it. It's fine. The only thing is I think I push too hard when I write with this ballpoint pen, and sometimes the ink from the back of the page transfers onto the page next to it. So that's the only downfall to that. So I still am going to try gel pens because you don't have to, well, I guess with this tool pen, you don't have to push hard either, but I feel like with the gel, you definitely wouldn't have to push as hard. All right, the first thing I'm going to do is set up my homeschool pages. Now, technically we homeschool Monday through Friday, and then I want a page at the end for CC notes. I decided that I am not even going to worry about putting Monday as its own page because that is our community day. And I really do not need any information. Like I don't need to write anything down for that. So I'm going to just washi Tuesday to Friday and then have an extra page for my CC notes and I should be good. Now, next week when I go to set up my pages and I think that that wasn't a smart decision, then I will go ahead and make that adjustment. But I think I will be fine. I just don't want to have pages that are kind of a waste. And what I mean by a waste is just, I don't want a whole page just to write CC Community Day, you know, and then the time. Because I already know what's going to happen and when that's happening. I don't need to actually track down specifics. Okay, so I have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then a CC notes page. And I'm gonna leave this one blank because I might not need 2 pages for the CC notes, but I'm not going to washi it just in case. I might just move on to the next week. Okay, so let's put these birds down. The first 2 weeks in my planner are going to be very bird heavy. It seemed like Coco Daisy wanted to have birds and Planner Perfect had birds in it. So I figured I would get the birds out of the way because they're not like my absolute favorite. I do prefer these red ones over the Planner Perfect colorful birds though. And then I'll get more into like the hearts and all the Valentine, all of the themed items. Okay, so let me look at my calendar here. Monday is the 6th, so the 7th. So we will have 7. I think I'll put my 8 down here. 8. Now this might take a while to dry, so let me This is just a sticker sheet that I'm gonna put down here. 8, 9, and 10. And then let me find one more sticker sheet. 10, and then this is going to be CC. Okay. All right, I'm gonna try this pen, see how it works. I'm gonna do Tuesday. Where should I write Tuesday? I'm just gonna write it over it. Tuesday. Okay, this is a very, very fine pen. I don't know how I feel about how fine that is. Wednesday. Thursday. So this actually doesn't flow as nicely as I thought that it would. It feels a little stiff, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm gonna want to plan with that fine of a tip, but I'm gonna give it a try still. We're gonna see what it's like. That was really easy. My homeschool pages, all I had to do was lay some washi and put the date down. So I'm going to go ahead and set up my planner book here and all of my pages, and then I will be back. Okay, that's all I need to do for now. So let me show you what I have done. Now over in this day free, I went ahead and set up my homeschool pages. All that needs to be done, like this is just gonna have washi. I'm not gonna do any stickers on here. I just went ahead and put the date of the pages, and that is it. And on my cousin, so I haven't done anything to the monthly spread. This was already set up for me. I didn't need to add anything else, but it was very handy to have when I was flipping to my weeks and my dailies to see what was going on and to transfer it all. This clip here is from Coco Daisy, and it's actually perfect right now to keep the pages in between the monthly and the weekly. So I'm just going to leave this here so that it's an easy flip. All I have to do is go like that, and I am at the week that I am on. So for here, I put down my washi and kind of jotted down the things that I knew were happening for the week. Okay, on these pages, I did end up using this pen, the Energel, and I think the tip is too fine for me, to be honest with you. It also smeared underneath my mild liner. Maybe I didn't give it enough time to dry, so that was probably the problem. I'm going to test that out again later on a separate sheet of paper. So the verdict is still out. I am not 100% sure if I'm going to keep using this pen or not, but I did use it all the way through all of my pages that I was setting up. So here are the dailies, and how I am going to use them is I'm going to block out the time that we are the busiest, so 6 to 9, and it's going to hold all of the important things that I have to get done that day, like the timed things. And then on these pages, I'm just going to simply see if I can find one, simply just write out our day. And then on the bottom here, I just kind of abbreviated what day it was. I put down some washi and a couple of stickers, and they are from Planner Perfect. And then on Saturday, I wasn't going to actually put like a timed box, but I did have something that was timed, so I just kind of highlighted that out. And then on Sunday, I left it blank, and I'll just write on the page like normal and kind of ignore the timed section because it's Sunday and I don't really need to have anything timed for that. And then I've shown you this back here, the last video. I haven't utilized this at all for notes or anything, but that tab is still there. And if you noticed, I did take those tabs off of majority of the papers. I didn't like having those different colored tabs everywhere, so I pulled out my clips and I'm utilizing those as my markers. So back here, I normally keep my journal, but that is actually out because I'm working in it, so I will put it back in once I am caught up. But I still have some January that I want to do some memory keeping in that I was behind on. And this month I want to try not to get behind on anything in that journal, because the point of a journal is to have it to write in each day if you want, or maybe once a week or every other couple days, and just have that memory of how you're feeling. When you're back planning for the memories, you are just planning all the good, and so sometimes journaling isn't always going to be good. But I think that's all I have to show you today. If you have any questions or any comments, please leave them below and I will be happy to chat with you there. Hopefully you guys are set up and ready for the new week. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you all on the next video. Bye.